Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to this week's video. This week's video is very special to me, and yeah, happy anniversary to me. It's been 3 years since I have done the cooking and I am so happy to be shooting this video. And if you're new here, welcome to the space where we have conversations around marriage, around motherhood, lifestyle, homemaking, and we literally have fun while we are at it. And if you've watched my previous videos, I usually share lessons that I've learned along the way in my marriage. But today I thought I should do something different. I'm gonna be talking about green flags. Yes, you're wondering what that is? I got you. Let me explain. So technically, we like to talk about red flags, the things we don't like about somebody, or the things that really scream run away from this person and do not commit to this person. But today I'm gonna be talking about the green flags, the things that literally make you want to be with this person, want to say yes to them, want to say yes to spending the rest of your life with them, want to say yes to making babies with this person. So that's what I'm gonna be sharing. So in this episode or in this video, you're in for a treat, because I feel like most of the points are story time to make sense and why these are green flags for me. And just so you know, green flags differ as subjective to somebody. What you believe in, who you are as a person, will determine what the green flags are for you. And for me, one of the green flags that made me say yes to the love of my life, to the father of my child, is he communicated his intentions up front. Of course, as I said, it's going to be story time. I'll have to relate to these two stories that happened along the way. And I really hope someday we will share our love story. By the way, one day I asked him to come on the show. And he said, unless he will come on, we have like 1,000 subscribers. Guys, can we make that happen? So if you are new here, or if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe before we even move forward. It will take a second. It is free and it will really help me a lot. Help me grow this channel, help me grow this space, the algorithms, all that really do help me. And it's $0 for you to support me in that way. So now, yeah. Story time. As I said, he communicated his intentions upfront. Me and my husband have been friends for a very long time, even way before we started dating. And when he kind of like picked interest into being more than just friends, I was like, what are you talking about? But he was like, you know what, I know you as a person, we've been friends for a long time, we've all been through different relationships, but I feel like I want to do life with you. And I laughed really hard. But for him to tell me what his intentions were for me, that was a green flag for me. And along the way, of course, I had to but as I kept on going, I was like, hey, what am I looking for? You end up dating different people in your life, and you just guessing, where are we? What is the future like? But if someone comes to you and literally communicates what their intentions are towards you, that's a green flag. That means they know what they want. They're not just wasting your time. So yeah, was a green flag for me. Another green flag that for me was we had the same values. So most of the times we date people in our lives, and we literally value different things. Like, let it be religion, let it be family. I mean, who is this person? What are their values? Do you align? Do their values align with you? If it's a yes, then it's a green flag. If it's a no, girl. And the things of like when we get married, maybe we align these things. When we get married, maybe it will change. I do not believe in that. I believe in assessing that, hey, do these values align with who I am, with what I believe in as a person, with what speaks to my soul? If it is a yes, then it's a yes. Let's keep it a little bit simple, yeah, and fun. One of the green flags for me was he could cook and clean. I know. So I know this may not be for everybody, but for me, and also, when they say that do not do wife duties when you are a girlfriend, yeah. So, story time. When I would visit him, he would cook for me, and the place would be really tidy and clean. So I was like, that's a great flag for me, because I know he's gonna be able. We can cohabitate, like live together, because he's a tidy person, he loves a clean space, so do I. So it was a green flag for me. These things of like you just girlfriends and just dating and then you're the one being cleaning and then cooking for the guy. I don't believe in that. Like if we are girlfriend, I'm gonna do girlfriend duties. If I'm a wife, then I'm gonna do wife duties. So guys, if you visit this guy and literally messy, yeah, you're gonna be picking up after him for the rest of your life. Is that a green flag for you? Is that a red flag for you? I mean, it depends, but for me, it was like, some icing, the cake. Like, hey, the guy can cook, the guy can clean. So one time we visit a family member who lives all the way in Uganda, and and we were very many people, and the wife of the family member prepared some sauce, and literally this man removes his shirt, rolls up his sleeves, and goes into the kitchen and helps like mingle posho, because like it takes a lot of energy. He cooked the whole posho for like with very many of us, and he brought the posho on a serving platter. I'm like, he can cook, guys. So yeah, and that was a green flag for me. I was like, hey, I don't have to break a back, even if like literally he doesn't cook that much, but I know he can. If he has to, he can. So it was a green flag for me. I don't know what your green flag is, but please do leave in the comment section what you feel like it's a green flag for you, it's a yes for you, it's something like, you feel like, hey, I can say yes to this person, I can literally spend the rest of my life with this person. This green flag is, I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, it was a really big deal. So I believe like they always say talk about finances, talk about money before you enter into like marriage and all that. It's really important, but is it really true? Like, is it really a comfortable conversation to have? I say no. And as much as I say it is good to have this conversation, I was terrified to have this conversation, but hey. So after engagement, of course, I don't know if he shared this just so he's like, don't have high expectations or low expectations of me, but he really did share this when we were like setting the date, and like I didn't ask. I wanted to, but I couldn't. Where most of us really are, we really fear to have these uncomfortable conversations with our partner to be, because we're like, hey, how will you think of me? But it's really important to have finance conversation. It's really important. So he brought up the conversation first. How cool is that? So yeah, we were once having dinner and was planning our wedding, trying to pick a date, because we're now engaged, and I was like, hey, so what now? What next? We need to like see what date we can pick, which month, which is comfortable for both our families to be able to attend. So in the midst of that, it's like, okay, now I really need to share with you this. It was really a very deep conversation. And he was like, so hey, this is how much I make. This is my contract. This is on everything. Like, he laid everything on the table. And for me, that was a really great flag. It was a yes for me. It was like, hey, this is what I'm getting myself into. And I was like so happy. I was really like, I feel like we connected on a very deeper level. The fact that he was open enough to share his financial situation, his financial status, like where he stands, how much he earns. For me, it was a really great flag. It was good to go. So yeah, let me know if that is a green flag for you, or a red flag, like a person who doesn't talk about finances. So yeah. So another green flag for me was a kind person, a generous person. I cannot stomach a rude guy, a rude person. Like, no. Are you rude to the waiters? Are you rude to the people around you? Are you just arrogant, and for lack of a better word, but a person who's really kind, how they relate to strangers. He's a very people person that he will talk to literally everybody, even like the kadogos, like the house helps, he will be really nice to them. And for me, that was a great flag. Like a person who's rude, and he was very generous. Like how is he around you and the people you care about? Is he willing to help with whatever he has? It doesn't have to be money anyway, but because money is good, but it doesn't have to be money. But how does he help when you have a problem? Like, is he compassionate? Is he kind to the people around you? That is something that was a green flag for me. It was a yes for me. It was a good to go sign for me. So yeah, so I really shared this video because most of the times we talk about the red flag, the things we don't want to, we feel like we should run away from. But it's also good to understand like what is that you want in a person. What are the little things that someone does and you're like, hey, I don't mind saying a yes to this person. I don't mind marrying this person. So I feel like that's why I'm doing this video. I usually share what I've learned, but no, today we're sharing why I said yes, why I said yes to my partner, to my husband, because I feel like these are the things that I may not have seen in other relationships, and he showed that to me. And for me, it was easy. I'm like, hey, this is the person for me, this is the person I've been looking for. What else am I waiting for? What am I looking for out there? He's literally in my face. So yeah. So now I'm gonna share with you my last point. How you interpret this will either be a red or green flag for you. But for me, why it goes on my green flag list, every relationship, it's you have at least to have to fight, like have a disagreement. It doesn't have to be a yes and all cute and all that. But then how are you handling this disagreement? How are you handling the fact that you're not on the same page about something? Are they ready to fight fair? Are they ready to have a really respectful conversation with you? So not insulting, not feeling like, hey, you can talk to me like that, or you can do this, you can say that to me, but they're ready to listen and they're ready to like, you know what, I want to do better. I want us to be in a better place. So if they are just like, some conversations and some disagreements are really hard to have. Sometimes it's heated, sometimes you're really mad, even slam the door. But the fact that how are they handling this situation when it's really heated, when it's not pretty, when it's not nice? How are they handling it? That you should assess that for you and see if it's a red flag for you or a green flag. Because for me, a person who will insult me and call me names and abuse me in the middle of a heated argument, that is a red flag. I say this because I have experienced that in the past, whereby when you have you're having a fight or an argument or disagreement with this person, they kind of begin calling you names, they abuse you, they call you like things that you feel like they belittle you. It is sad. It is sad. So that for me was a red flag. Like, I hang on to this relationship, and later on, after realizing I was verbally abused, because every time there was a disagreement, I was in for the insults. I was in for the belittling. I felt really bad about myself. So seeing somebody who takes calm in such situations, who really tries to like, hey, I'm listening to you, I am looking at you, tell me. Yeah, it wasn't always pretty, but it was respectful. And for me, that was a green flag. So guys, that is the end of the video. I am so excited that I did this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not. Please share this content. I know it will help somebody else there. It will help me, that I get the views, that you guys are literally watching my videos. It motivates me to do more, and I am so happy that I'm back on the screen. And yeah, and thank you to the crew that is shooting this video. I am really happy that I'm able to give you good quality videos and good content. And I hope you give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.